Hello everybody, welcome back to Isles of Sea and Sky. We have 12 spare keys, 12 fire gems, 12 water gems, 12 earth gems, 12 dark gems, but only 10 ice gems. And I would like to change that before going off to this final island. But there is one room that still gives me trouble. Are we going east? We are going east. So I'm going to get us back to that room. We're going to spend a reasonable little chunk of time trying to figure out what is going on in the room that we need. And then I think we're all set to go off to Finale Town. So let me navigate back to the room we need. All right, it's this room here. I want those 2 gems at the bottom of the screen. There's a bunch of pressure plates to manipulate a lot of that stuff. There's also entryways in from the left, from above, excuse me, and there is one to the right if we want to leave and come back out of that way. Now, I imagine there's 2 slightly different solutions for the 2 different gems here, but that's only a hunch. The weird thing about this matched pair on the right is that pushes that button down, but then once that button's down, there is no way to manipulate the second block, which is strange. If I put this on there, that just breaks, which does not help me at all. Obviously, it's very clear we can do this, but what's slightly less clear, but possibly just as important, is we can do this. Otherwise, that leaves this immovable. We break that, and then we can move this out this way, which may also be important, because then we could have this down there and this down here only after this has served its purpose. So those are my opening thoughts on the room. If we leave that there as it is a second, we can also get out to this side, and with this little lap here we can get this. Which way do we do it? This over here, up there. Oh, I think we need the green block up in order to get this guy onto this switch. So we would do that first, hypothetically. Where did my floaty ice music go? It's disappeared. So if this is up, we can put that on there. Then we can get out to the side. But my concern is, now that that block is on, I'm not sure I have an out to get back to the spaces on the left. Because the only way to go to the left is going to be exactly this, and this path only then comes back to the right to where we were. So I feel like that can't be how things begin. We can have this prepped to go on there. Is there anywhere else I could reasonably put it, though? So it starts on that tile. Pushing it up would put it into a corner it can't be moved from. I can push it down. And from there, I can push it left. And I can push it up. So, in fact, I think I can do that, and then it was this, that. So now we have green inverted, because there's some up and some down for green, so this one's down, the other three are up, and we have orange. But now I don't have routes to anywhere else. Do I? I think I don't. Which is obviously a problem. So I can have that guy set up on the right. That's fine, and I'm reasonably happy with it. So what else do I need to have set up? Is a great question. So, with that block on the right done, doing this now, is this going to leave me without anywhere to go? No, I can come across here. Oh, I can't go down. So again, I have no method of moving upwards now that I'm down here. It feels like once I go to the right, I'm making a real big commitment to be on the right. That just changes that one pin. If this comes down here, I can stop there. If the orange box, or if the orange pressure plate was down, and I had two wooden boxes here, I could do something different. Or, okay, this one is gonna go to here first and get stuck on that pin. Then I'm gonna break this. Then I'm gonna move this over. Not that. Yeah. So if I drop down here now, I stop there, which would give me access to this if the other brick was down. Okay. I put the other pin down now. So it's a bit of a dance, but we know the dance. Oh my god. Gemologist. Collect 12 of each elemental gem. We've done it. Oh, that feels so good. So, is that this all done? You have to assume it is, unless I missed like a green key or something. Oh. There is a whole other room I've not done. Alright, I guess we're going down there. Let me figure out my own way down there and then we'll carry on with the puzzle solving, hopefully. Alrighty, a few minutes of slipping and sliding later, we are here. And I don't think this is a room that I've spent any reasonable amount of time attempting to solve. So, fingers crossed, this isn't so bad. First thing I see is that can go there. Don't know how helpful that is. We've got a few elementals, though this one can't be pushed anywhere. This one looks like it can do a reasonable amount of work for us. That gets on that button, but I can't get that elemental again now, although if I do that I can. Ah, I can't fly back. Sneaky. Okay. That changes that. So I can now use this, which seems pretty big, all things considered. Now we have to make sure we maintain the ability to push. I want to get this one able to manipulate the snow to the top edge when I push it. Now it's the same problem. If I do this, I can't get back again. And if I do that, I lose control of that elemental. So I'm going to reset the room, because clearly order of operations here is going to be very important. I feel like that wood on the pink one might be one of the things that's done fairly late in the pattern. Because if I do that, I can't get a hold of this elemental again. But at the same time, that is what allows me to get to the other elemental. Ah, you know what I could do? If I do this... Now, that gives me one direction of travel, but if I could do the opposite and have the snow cover the corner, I could stand on the wood forever. But there's no way that I can get the wood to swap, I believe. Well, let's start here. With my 100th star. Starman Deluxe. Collect 100 stars. Now, odds are, I don't need this green key. But I would like this green key, given it's like the last thing on this island. So, right now, both of the elementals are in spots that I cannot deal with. Excuse me. So... I was thinking that maybe I wouldn't need this switch pressed, because to get to that key, I only need orange, green, and purple to make that walk. However, to push this guy and make them useful, I do need that tile. It was the additional top one that's the problem. So let's just see what else we might be able to achieve before committing to that edge. That just destroys them. Does nothing much of value. That puts down green. But if I put down green first, I can't get them out. So I don't think that is going to be viable. So it feels like this is where we need to start. And at the same rate, what I did to get that wooden block out, or at least get the purple switch depressed rather, feels kind of necessary. I'm just wondering if I'm happy or not with the placement of the second elemental down there doing nothing. Because right now I'm just repeating steps that I've already done. Is there any way I could do that button without breaking this? It really doesn't feel like it. But this leaves me with the predicament that I still need green, which would be an elemental job, and I need orange. So I don't know where I diverge in this solve to get both. If I could put wood on this hole, I could step over, fly over the gap, push the wood. It would have to be wood. It couldn't be ice. Ice wouldn't work. And so for that, the only option, I think... Ah, well, okay, here's a slightly different order of operations then. Oh, okay. He's had a brainwave of sorts. If I do this, but in a way that I want to. So, now... doing that lets me push that to there. So I haven't liberated any wood, but I have liberated possibly a spare elemental. Except that's too far, but I have some memory of a mechanic where I can have one elemental push another one and get more steps out of it. Because that recharges the number of steps. But this corner is 5 steps no matter where you start counting from, which is unideal. Is there really no way to get the woods out? So we get to about here, give or take. Ah, well, no. Hold on. Hold on. What happens if I do this instead? Okay, I have preserved snow. I don't quite know how I'm going to use that yet, but I have preserved it. I think I have it. I think I have it. So I need this guy pointing upwards. I'm going to put snow in the top left corner. That way I can terminate an elemental here, push that elemental, then walk away. Ah, I need to do the green one first. That's fine. I can do that. Excellent. Okay. Great progress. That looks like everything on the island. So, how do we get off this island is always a great question. Fly back. I'm just trying to think if there is anything that I'm aware I have missed. We want to go left and down or something. All right, I'll get off this island. All right, we are out of there. So we know, obviously, there is the big shadow island in the west. Is there anything I haven't done otherwise? This whole top right corner seems like a bit of a mystery, just because there's a whirlpool up here that doesn't really go anywhere. It just goes to here, but that doesn't feel very useful. And I know that I've done all of this. Been down there and done that. I don't think there's anything else for us to do. Like, just going through my mental checklist of other rooms. Which one is this? Is this fast travel? Yeah, that's fast travel. Been there enough times. There's something under there, but I do not have a pathway to get it. There is an orange thing under all of that stuff. Whether we have to get there via the south of Mystery Darkness Island, I'm unsure. But there isn't like a secret hidden path through here that I can tell, at least. And then I think I can mentally account for every other tiny island around the place. There's a little spot behind the volcano that looks like it could be traversed, but I've tried. So that just now leaves us with this place. This is where you have to remember you have the ability to fly. This is where we got our power. There is a star in the lower left side of this room. So maybe this one is one that we can try and do now before we start doing... Because if we take a quick peep down here, basically there is a big long chain of rooms from here working through down to the south. And they appear to just kind of get slightly more difficult as you go. So maybe we should start up here. There is no map for this location. So we need to have the silver weight down, which is behind there. To start with, I probably want to get this brain, this green block out of the way. So I can summon somebody on the opposing side. And obviously they just do an inversion of my moves. This is probably going to give us some more freedom to work. And putting them in that little cubby means I have more room to make more available moves, which is what I want. What I can't do now, I can't move through there and I can't do this. Ah, okay. So doing this here means I can't go back and forth at all. It seems, at least. Well, then the other option is perhaps something like this. That was probably where a music note or something once was. That gives us the most flexibility now that all the gongs are done. What I want this will be better. Right, that's too close. Is there a way to have him push one of these blocks? Because that's kind of what I need right now, is to somehow have this guy it's closer to what I want. Can I do that kind of again? How did I get the two of us so close the first time? Did I swap us round? Or did I start on the opposing side and make them walk towards me rather than away? No, I don't feel like this has been useful. Let's trap them in a nook. Now my problem is I can't kill them. I guess I can undo to the point that I created them and create them on the opposing side. How far back is that? About that far? Okay. Right, that's good. That's closer to what I want to see. Right, I think that's all I need. Okay, but also, do I need to get them to stand one time? Blah, 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 words. I was going to say, do I need them to stand one below this line on the door threshold and push up so that then I could take this block, I could put it against this wall, I could move it to there, I could move it to there, then I could walk behind it to here and then push it across. So I do think I need to do that. So... okay, if he goes off the screen entirely, he's gone forever. So this is going to be a very, very awkward dance. I feel like we're too close now. Oh, wait. Ha! That absolutely works too. I'm really glad I made that mistake, otherwise I would have been trying to do the first thought where I was going to try and get this guy to push the block upwards one. But we don't need to do that, and that is fine by me. There's nothing left in this room. There's no red snake eyes. There is another one in this room, but with 32 minutes on the episode and only this island remaining, I think, question mark, that sets us up nicely to do this room next time and then start making our slow journey south down the island. For now, thank you ever so much for joining me. If you're enjoying the game, let me know down in the comments down below. How many stars do you have? Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.